I don't know how to start this.
By starting it, you start it, and that's how it starts.
Understood. That means this is started, and then hello everyone. As you can see, we have a guest today. A wonderful, wonderful guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
At the dawn of time, there was the humble atom, and then something happened, and then now I'm here.
And who are you?
Oh, I am me. M.E.
Well, hello, Emmy. It's so great to have you here.
It'd be funny if there's a character named Emmy, but like everyone misunderstood her. Or she was just saying that it's me, M.E. And they're like, oh, okay, Emmy.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
hello. This, as you could probably tell if you watched the Cult of the Lamb videos, this is Tony, also known as SlushiesAndStuff. Yes, and he has come to our humble lands to join the writing challenge. So this is day 4. So that means we're writing 800 words today, Tony.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of words.
How do you feel about words?
How do I feel about words?
Uh-huh.
You want to know how I feel about words?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty good. Especially if you need to say something.
Uh-huh.
Words are the building block of life. I don't know, words are great. I like them.
You're a big fan of
We
words,
should.
huh?
I am a very big fan. I have a whole wall poster
Nerd.
of all the different words. Each one is in alphabetical order. I put every word I've ever used on my shelf. Which reminds me of books and writing. How do you feel about words?
Oh, I love words. I would kill for words. All hail words. We would be nothing without words. We are nothing without the words.
You know, that's a great way of looking at it.
Without
And
words, it would be such a pathetic, miserable life to exist in. It would be very
yeah, it's
sad.
good that we have 800 today.
That's
How,
more than 20.
how have your other days been?
Day 1 was horrible. Day 2 was horrible but not as bad. And day 3 was horrible but not as bad as day 2's horrible.
Oh. Any predictions how today's gonna go?
Horribly, but not as much because Tony will be here, so it'll be a lot more fun.
Sounds good.
Rosie is counting on you to lead Rosie through this because Rosie's.
You're gonna count all of my words today?
Yeah, we're going to. Oh,
Great.
maybe I could write and Tony can write, and as long as it equals 800 words, we win. Except I won't get my computer back because it'll still be blocked.
Yeah, sounds great.
What about you? Do you think you'll make anything interesting today?
Yeah, I'll write something. I haven't thought about what to write about.
That sounds wonderful.
Mhm.
So, in the second video, I said I'd find a bunch of activities that I could do or that we could do and stuff like that on these days, and I still haven't done that. So the only activity I really have is either looking up a prompt or doing that, making words from words from words, or words from letters from words from letters.
I was not able to follow along with what you just said.
So either
But
we could do writing prompts that I can look on my phone, or Tony can look up because Tony has access to his computer and I don't. Either writing prompts or like if I write bird, how do you burp? This is the correct way of spelling burp. If you write burp and then you have to use the B from burp to make bouncy, I would be igloo, R is radio, and D is dead. And then I know that's a B. Is that a D or a B?
It's a B.
Oh. There. And then you turn all of these words.
Fancy igloo radio bear.
Yeah, and then you turn all of these into another sentence, and then you just keep going like that. But it's very slow and very boring because you have to keep focusing on what each letter is.
That sounds really difficult.
It's horrible.
Sure.
I prefer writing.
Oh, I'm glad you've suggested it.
Yeah, I've been doing it every single one of these days so far.
Oh yeah? For the whole 800?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, that'd take you all day.
Yeah, it gives such little
if
help.
you did everything like that. So wait, when do you do that? Just whenever you need help, or?
I usually do it at the beginning, and then I get so sick of it that I choose to do other stuff.
Okay. Do you write the word in the story, like the first word, or do you?
Oh yeah.
Have that off to the side.
So I do it like a pyramid. I do this, and then this one gets the longer one. So like each one gets their own paragraph.
That sounds horrible.
It's easier to see though.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, we could just think of some random gibberish and make a story out of it.
No, I'm happy to try your horrible method that you've shown me.
Yeah, we can get it out of the way at the beginning. I have 800 words to suffer through, so this will not help. It'll just make it very slow. Okay, so let's go with Tony. Tony. Yes, Tony is the first word. Let's try to make something out of the word Tony. There, I'm done. Oops.
Wait, are we both doing this?
Yes.
It's the same word? Oh, okay. Tony. Why my name?
Because you're a guest, we have to treat you with respect.
Alright. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay, and then we make an even longer version using that sentence. Rosie is done.
How are you already done?
I guess your presence here is giving me the energy I need.
Oh,
to
your
finish
words
fast.
are short. My words are so long.
It's only
where
sold
I've
for
messed
knowing
up.
long words.
Yeah. I might have made up some words too.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That gives you bonus points.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me know when your side is done, and then we could read it to each
No,
other.
no, don't wait for me. That's gonna take
Okay,
so
okay.
long.
I'll
I'm not even done with my first word.
oh, it's okay. It's like I'll
No, go
start writing some
freestyle.
randoms. Yeah, freestyle. Uh, how are you doing?
Some of this is just gibberish, and I've made a fatal error, but I'm good.
Ooh, you ready? Ready to read yours? Like,
Almost.
ooh, okay. Take your time.
I'm on the last word.
Yay. Yay! Would you like to go first?
Yeah. So, Tony. Turmeric omelet nudes yar. The undersea mutants, each raised independently, created oaths, more so 11 little eternal transceivers. Never underestimate Duper Esquire Snibbles. You'll always avenge anyone really repulsive. Ready?
I want to see Tony make a proper story out of that. That's so great. That's so great. That's amazing. I love that. Those are probably my favorite sentences I've ever heard.
Well, the bad part is when I did yar. I spelled it
Yar.
Yaarr. So it forced me into some alliterations.
That's so good. That's so. You have to make a story.
I like
out of
alliteration.
it. Yeah, me too. Ooh, would you like to hear mine?
Yeah.
Tony, trees only need yams. Toddler rabbits expect extreme support off 9 lives, yet nobody entirely entertains doing your annoying, meaningless support.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
and then Rosie did some freestyle writing. What would you like to hear? What Rosie did?
Say it from the heart. Freestyle.
Freestyle. What would Tony like to hear? Chaos.
Yeah, I would love to.
Alright, freestyle writing is like eating apples that don't truly exist because nothing exists and all is for naught, and all hail the squirrel uprising that will inevitably free us and consume our flesh and destroy our existence. All hail! Squirrels have the destiny to rule over us peasants. We must grovel and accept our fate. All hail the squirrels! Yea for world domination. We are nothing but lowly fleas at the mercy of the all-so-powerful squirrel. Take us and show us the wrongdoing of our ways. And then a less that story. Once upon a time there was a pigeon. That pigeon liked to swoop down upon people's head, praying like an eagle, for it truly thought it was an eagle. The eagle pigeon ripped off many skulls and toupees in its journey, and it was truly pleased with itself. It made a fancy nest for itself and its children, made from all its spoils, little shiny trinkets, balding old men's heads, an arm here and there, and a whole cabbage shaped into a window. The eagle pigeon was truly proud of itself, and its apprentices too, for they had learned its way and collected more fascinating wares for their home. One day, a true eagle swooped in and ate them all up, and the eagle pigeon was forced to see that it was not truly the powerful being it thought it was, and so it fled the country and started a rock band and forgot about its dead children. The end.
I love happy endings. I mean, can you blame an eagle pigeon for ripping off skulls and toupees?
Makes
That's
for
just
good
what
nest
animals
material.
do.
Definitely.
Yeah. Can't fault them for existing.
Definitely. I made such a great choice to bring you here. This is great.
I did. Okay.
What should we write about next?
You're asking me?
Yeah, you are the all-seeing Tony. I brought you here because you know all. Tony knows everything. Did you guys know that? Tony is God.
Alright,
Squirrel God.
how about... Maybe we write a story about somebody who is watching somebody do things.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Understood. What's a name?
Well, like a normal name?
It could be a normal name, could be a silly name, as long as it's a name. All names are truly silly.
Benjamin.
Not that name.
Benjamin.
Not that name.
Squanito.
Squandito, perfect.
Okay.
Rosie's done.
Oh, nice.
How are you going?
Almost done.
Oh, yay!
Alright, I'm ready.
Yay! Yay! Would Tony like to share his story first?
Yeah, mine's absolutely not as long as yours, but I gave it a go.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
The topic was somebody observing somebody doing something. Sir Brinklin busied himself for the good portion of the day. He steadied his hands as he clipped the bits and bobs and connected the clunky connectors. He This he did with great skill and lots of mental focus. So much that Sir Brinklin never noticed the figure that stood just behind him. Even with the shadow in plain sight, it remained undetected for hours as the figure did not move. It watched Sir Brinklin toiling, the figure, head hunched over, eyes glued to the back of Sir Brinklin's head, simply observing. It was simply observing. Sir Franklin. Until today. That's it.
That was great. That sounds like a great start to a story, and then murder and death and suffering. That sounds so great, Tony. Rosie was.
Well, I think it would be really funny if the next chapter it was just like he turns around and it's just like some girl selling cookies or
It's
something.
just his daughter. Just, when are we
Yeah.
going to eat breakfast?
Or he turns around, it's just his dog.
Yeah, that's great. I was getting that feeling that would be a child or a dog. That's so great. Tony's so great. I want to read more of Tony's writing. Would you like to hear
Yeah.
my? Somebody who's watching someone do things. Squandito crept through the walls, pressing his face into the cracks, eyes bulging as he sought out his prey. Tony was wandering through the house, happily doing things, unaware that he was being watched. Breathing heavily, Squandito followed Tony wherever he went, simply observing, silently adoring. Tony started eating a cookie, then stopped. Something was wrong. He scanned his surroundings, but nothing was amiss. Could those mangy fish-headed cats be up to something again? No, he already sent them out to play earlier, and they were all tucked in bed and accounted for. Tony kissed the forehead of a drowsy fish-headed cat that yawned and mumbled a sleepy phrase. He left the nightlight on, then headed back out to ponder his dilemma. If it were not the fish-headed cats, who could be squishable and boneless enough to swim through the narrow walls? Tony crept closer to one and examined it. Eyes, hundreds of looming eyes, stared back from the cracks. Tony poked one, and the observer squealed. No, don't hurt me. I just wanted a cookie. Squandito, no, bad. No stalking for cookies. Tony scolded him, and he slipped out of a vent and curled up into a miserable ball, and it was hard not to feel sorry for him. Tony sighed and gave him a little cookie, and Squandito brightened up at once. Hisses and slithering rose. The horde had been awakened from the mere mention of cookies. All the slumbering fish-headed cats slunk from their room and surrounded Tony and Squandito, eyes locked on the delicious homemade cookie. Squandito shoved the cookie down his throat, but that would not stop the fish-headed cats from dragging it out his throat. Luckily for Squandito, Tony was an amazing chef and made a huge batch of delicious fresh cookies, and they all ate the cookies and had a wonderful time, and everything was happy, and nothing bad ever happened. The end.
Ooh. That was really, really
Or
good.
was it? Dun dun dun!
Oh no!
Tony and Squandito and the fish-headed cats were eating cookies together peacefully. But where was Rosie during this transgression? Watching from above she was, and her eyes were locked on the delicious cookies, for there was no greater delight, no tastier substance, and she would have it all for her own, all in a matter of time. Yay for cookies.
That was really great.
And the story continues. Rosie fell from the ceiling
what?
because Rosie is Rosie, and she landed on her face. Sobbing, she wailed for cookies, and she got cookies, and everyone truly was happy. Then everyone realized it was late at night and they shouldn't be eating cookies, so they all went to bed, but luckily nobody except Squandito ate their cookie yet, so they were able to enjoy it in the morning after a healthy, nutritious breakfast, so they didn't get sick and everything was well. And the end.
Oh my god. That was great.
Yay!
You got me twice.
I wanted to get you more times, but Tony finished by then.
I'm sure I would have fallen for it as many times as you've done it.
Yay! Tony's story was really nice, really ominous, really well crafted. Rosie's is just chaos.
you're able to write so much.
Speaking of so much, I only have 30 words to go with 800 words.
Oh, great.
Tony gave
And
such a
with
great
mine,
prompt.
that makes like 802.
Ooh, that's great!
Yeah. So we're doing one more prompt?
I guess one more little prompt, yeah.
Okay.
We could
Well,
write
you
how we
come up
feel
with
about this
something
whole
this time.
experience.
Oh, okay.
How
Yeah,
do
that's
we feel about suffering? Yeah, how do we feel about suffering today? This is not a good prompt.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to come up with a different one?
Uh.
Write everything you've ever known.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tony. Nick.
Wait, hold on. Write everything you know that you could think of in the next 30 seconds.
Ooh,
1, 2,
feathers. Chicken.
3,
Cookie. Cake.
4,
5.
5,
6.
6,
7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Microphone.
Everything you can
11.
think of. 12,
Everything I can think of you.
13,
Yay. 13.
14,
Cheese.
15,
Microphone. No, I already wrote microphone. Compute.
16,
Table.
17,
17.
18,
Oh, I finished.
19,
Yay.
20, 21,
No more.
22,
Day
23,
finished.
24, 25, 26, 27,
It's almost there.
28,
Oh.
29, 29 and a half,
29 and 3
29 and a
quarters.
quarter, 30.
Yay.
Alright, I'll read mine first.
Yay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, Ruthretzen, Natsivdovin, Withern, Jessafakundun, 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 Nafin,
I didn't realize you knew another language.
It wasn't. That was all English, baby. Okay, your story.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tony, Nick, feathers, chicken, cookie, cake. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Microphone. 11. Everything I can think of. You. Yay. 13. Trees. Computer. Table. 17. And then day 4 finished.
Yeah, you did a really good job.
Thank you.
You followed the prompt perfectly.
The
all
whole
the
way
words.
through.
I could tell this is everything we know.
And I definitely didn't stop at 17 because I finished, so I had no reason to keep going.
Hey, thank you for having me on today.
It was pretty easy today compared to the other days. I think it's because Tony is really fun.
Oh, I'm glad
And also
I could
gave really good
brighten up
prompts.
your day.
Yeah, Tony brightens up my day and everyone's day, isn't that right? If anyone is actually watching this, then thank you for watching this, and also tell Tony how great he is. We're waiting. We'll wait here until you do it. This video is not ending until you do it.
What's that? You're actually writing Rosie's praise?
How dare you?
Call.
How dare you? I'm deleting this channel.
You can't silence the truth.
There is no truth. Thank you for joining.
Everybody rise up.
Thank you for joining today. Do you think you'll be joining tomorrow as well?
Yeah, I'll try.
Yay!
Sounds good.
Hooray! And then thank you for everyone for watching. Is there any final words of wisdom you'd like to impart upon us, Tony?
Make sure to always bring water. Drink lots of water. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Tony, and for everyone watching, bye bye.